Hey guys, my name is Michael and I do real estate test prep for the state of Washington. So I've been going through a lot of the practice tests and going through like audio books and books and workbooks and all this other crap. And one thing that I can't really find is Washington laws, except for if it's like on a website or like something I just want to like not have to read it. I want to listen to somebody. I want an audiobook on it. I want an app. If anyone's good at doing that, let me know. I will definitely download this. Because a little bit about me is that I really, really hate reading. I'm lazy. I'm cool with it. Moving on. So what I'm going to do today is that I have some of the questions and answers from the Rockwell Institute practice exam going over the state portion of the exam. So we're just going to go through that. And I mean, yes, it's for me, but you know what? I love that if you guys want to listen to it, you want to learn more about real estate stuff, and if you hate reading as much as I do, then listen in. I'm here for you. Let's get started. So first question is, the Real Estate Commission does all the following except what? Prepare licensing exam questions, set real estate transaction fees, advise the director regarding new regulations, or hold educational conferences for the benefit of the real estate industry. So the answer is they do not set transaction fees. Fees are set by agreement between agents and principals in the transaction, and that's it. Okay, so question. Under Washington's real estate agency law, an agency relationship begins when A licensee undertakes to provide real estate brokerage services to a principal. B, purchase and sale agreement is signed. C, transaction closes. Or D, licensee first meets a prospective client. And so the answer is going to be A, when the licensee undertakes to provide real estate brokerage to a principal. So a little explanation. Under real estate agency law, an agency relationship with a seller is created when the agreement is signed. An agency relationship with a buyer is created when a licensee performs any real estate services for a buyer, unless there is a written agreement to the contrary. For example, the licensee has already entered into a listing agreement with the seller. So this one's kind of a no-brainer, but it totally just like slips your mind if you really just don't think about it. Question is, to be eligible to take the real estate broker's exam, an application must what? Have a college diploma, A. B, have at least 1 year of experience working in real estate. C, complete the 60 hours of real estate fundamentals and the 30 hours of real estate practices, which we have been doing and redoing way too long if you ask me, guys. Or D, at least one real estate managing broker as a sponsor. So answer is all you have to do to be eligible to take the real estate broker's exam is to complete 60 hours of real estate fundamentals and 30 hours of real estate practices. So you don't have to have a college diploma, you don't have a sponsor, you don't have to have 1 year of work experience. Just take those 90 hours, 60 for real estate fundamentals, 30 for real estate practices, and let's beat this exam. So question. Real estate transaction records should be kept for a minimum of how long? 1, 2, 3, or 4 years. So the answer is 3 years. The transaction records should be kept for at least 3 years after the transaction is done. So next question is kind of sort of like a carry on with the first one, which is a good thing to remember when how these exam questions will literally just like pick and choose from other ones to throw you off. So question, if licensee D works out of a home office, how long is she required to maintain records of closed transactions? 137 or affiliated licenses are not required to maintain records of closed transactions. Which is that one? You don't have to, if you're an affiliated license, you're not required to maintain records of closed transaction. And here's why. Real estate firms must maintain records of closed transactions for up to 3 years. The firm is responsible for custody and accuracy of required records, and they should keep it at the main office or the branch. The term home office doesn't refer to a brokerage office. Even if the firm has its own office in a home, it would be called a firm office, not a home office, at least in the formal vocabulary of license law questions. Okay, so question. If at the conclusion of a disciplinary hearing, the director rules against a licensee and revokes her license, who can the licensee appeal to? District, municipal, superior, or Supreme Court? So the answer is the licensee has 30 days to appeal to Superior Court. So question. Jay passes the license exam in March 20th. Woohoo, go Jay. How much time does Jay have to apply for his license before being required to take the licensee exam? So the answer, between 6, 12, 18, or 2 years, is 12 months. Jay has 12 months. If the licensee fee is not paid and the license placed on a active or inactive status within the time, the applicant must have to retake the exam and meet any additional requirements that have been adopted in the interim. That was super smooth. Okay, so next question. At what minimum point must an inactive licensee take a 30-hour course in order to reactivate her license? 6 months, 1 year, 3 years, or 5 years? So the answer is 3 years. A explanation. A licensee must take a 30 clock hour continuing education course in order to reactivate her license if it's been inactive for more than 3 years. Okay, so question. Jay is selling real estate without a license. Jay is guilty of what? A misdemeanor, a gross misdemeanor, a second-degree felony, or a first-degree felony? The answer is a gross misdemeanor. Explanation. Selling real estate without a license is a gross misdemeanor. Thanks. Which in terms of seriousness is somewhere between misdemeanor and felony. So be careful out there. Okay, and as we end on that super subtle note, check back next time. I'll have some more questions going over real estate test prep. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know in the comment section. And I'm here for you. So good luck. I have my second try exam on Wednesday or 4 days. I don't know. My days are mixed up. I work a lot. So don't worry if you don't pass the first time. I'm going for my second. I'm hoping that this is the last one, but you know what? It's all about a learning experience. And keep in mind something I just realized is that you never really stop learning about this stuff. You have to go and re-up your license every couple of years. And you know what? It's good to keep on your toes and let other people know. And if I help you, let's go and help somebody else, because this is all that we're doing. It's all about passing this stupid exam over and over again for the rest of our lives, probably. And you know what? Making a lot of money and making a lot of good connections and friends and just, living the dream. So, my name is Michael. I'll see you next time.